Hey y'all, it's Shawn and Casey, and we're on vacay mode, and we've been getting a lot of questions on should I book with a travel agency or should I book a cruise myself? So we want to talk to y'all about this today. To you guys about should you book a travel agency or should you book a cruise on your own? Now, me personally, I like to book my own cruise, and the reason why is because I can go in and check and see. Sometimes they have all kind of deals going on. It switches up throughout the year, and they may have onboard credit. But the biggest thing for me is there's no agency fee, and also they have a lot of different perks and stuff that you can just by looking to see what's going on, and I don't have to be calling somebody all the time to say, hey, check this date for me, check that, or my family changed something, can we do this instead? So to me, it's easier for me just to get online, go on the computer, and try to book it myself. And it's a Carnival or Royal Caribbean or whatever cruise you're on, Norwegian, make it so simple and easy for you to just go online and book it yourself. I don't see the point in having a travel agency anymore.
Well, with me, I have a different opinion of that. You know, I've been kind of traveling a lot, and I think travel agents, really come in handy. Because a lot of times, you want to worry free, you just want to book it, and most travel agents, they can give you a low deposit. So I like that because they give you a low deposit, and where it gives you time to pay off your cruise. And also too, they have a lot of perks. So the perks that I like is sometimes, we would have like a basket of fruit, in our rooms, a bottle of wine, or sometimes even a couple of, free bottles of water, as well. And then, sometimes if you're like those diamond members or high up, on these different ships, and you've been going cruising a lot of times, they also too will give you like robes to wear, for the ship, or free towels or stuff like that, or just give you souvenirs to take home with you. So, that's some of the perks, but there are other perks too, because sometimes if you got a large group, you can get your table next to the window, and it's worry free, where you don't have to do all this calling, trying to find out, saying, can you put my group together? They already have it set up for you. So I like that, when they do that too. And also too, if you want to do certain excursions, they handle all that stuff for you. You know how you go online, they got to look and, look up your excursions or look up what you want to do. They already have like a little packet for you. So that's another thing that I do like about it as well.
Well, speaking of groups, if you do book it yourself and you do have a large group, most of the cruise lines do have a group hotline that you will have to call. And even though you're doing it yourself, they have people that would assist you with these large groups. So don't feel like, oh, it's overwhelming because I have a group, because if you do it yourself, they do have other agents that just works with the groups, even when you're booking it yourself without an agency. So I do like that part of it too. They'll help you with that process.
When I deal with agencies, you get a good rapport with the people. I also too don't mind doing it myself and doing my own research and finding the rules. But a lot of times with the agencies, they get these special perks. They get these large rooms that they can lock in on, and maybe get a room that you might want to be specifically wanting to be roomed in, and where other people can't get these rooms. So that's another little perk, about, going through an agency, where online you would have to pick it, but, they set aside these special prices for, these agencies, because, personally back in the day, we used to go through AAA travel agency. We had a cool travel agent named Alicia. My mom and dad, they loved, going through her, and getting the good deals, and they would get all kind of stuff. Like I said, in our other video, I've been traveling since I was, 15 years old. So, I saw how it worked, and travel agents could be pretty cool to have, because I think we had about a group of 50, when I was younger, and we were able to get a room for our whole entire group. They had a special party and band for us. So they do have a lot of pros to, you know, an agency. Now I do notice that they do have, you know, fees, but they're not that much, you know, because you get, it's an exchange, you know, even though it's a fee, you also too get other perks for your room, excursions, free trips, you know, especially if, you know, you've been traveling, you know, using this travel agent a lot, you know, so that give you a lot of good discounts too as well. So, you know, you might want to think about that. We also too, I forgot, they had strawberries in the room for us as well. So, you know, I mean, chocolate strawberries. So, I mean, you know, it depends. Traveling.
It depends on what kind of person you are. If you're like tech savvy, or if you know, just like you said, want to have it worry free and have a travel agent do it. What I did want to touch on also is if you did do it yourself, the only thing that's a must is you do have to remind yourself to pay. Because unlike a travel agency is going to call and remind you and tell you, you know,
or you may, well, you know, do withdrawals, you know, auto withdrawals out of your account.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that too. But yeah, you do have to. No, it's all right. I was just trying to. I didn't want to forget to tell them that little point, because if you don't remember to pay and time come around, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, it came around so fast and I barely paid. So you just have to at least put it in your phone, you know, auto pay it or do whatever you want to do. But the good thing about it, you can always go in, pay as much or as little as you want. Unlike going to a travel agent, you don't have to like literally go there, like go to the travel agent to do that. You can do everything online. So I really like booking my own cruise.
Well, I mean, nowadays, you don't always have to go in. I mean, we would call over the phone. You know, so that's the correction. I would call over there. But, I mean, I like to go down there, too, as well, because then, you know, they can show you the different things online and show you, you know, the deals you can get and, you know, pick different things you want to do as far as on the ship and stuff like that. And a lot of times, especially if you're your first-time cruiser, you know what I'm saying, they can really give you the ropes, the rules, the books, the floor plan of the cruise and stuff like that. I mean, the online, you know, all the, the cruise lines, they all have the floor plans and everything like that.
If you want someone to, like, you explain it to you.
Yeah, but I like somebody,
personally.
Explain it to me. And also, too, they'll give you, you know, a book, you know, on the ship if you want to, you know, learn a little bit more about the restaurants, the stores, the clubs, you know, different little things on the ship. They can also help you and answer those questions. Where with Carnival, you know, they do have a hotline where you can call, or Royal has a hotline where you can call, as well as Norwegian and a few other ones, you know what I'm saying, where you can call and ask questions too. But it's always good to have, with an agency, a personal person to talk to, you know.
I would say, even though I prefer to book my own, I would say for first-time cruiser, I think it's good to go with an agency so you can have that personal interaction and they can explain everything to you in full details and answer any questions that you may have, like right then and there. So as first-time cruisers, I would say I would recommend going to an agency.
Yeah, and for those pros that have been cruising for years, you know what I'm saying, like that, you can actually, I mean, there's nothing wrong with going online in front of your own cruise, because you guys already know where y'all want to be on the ship, where you want to go on the ship. And sometimes people, like, you know, y'all ain't worried about the balcony, y'all ain't worried about the window, y'all just want to get a regular room and just get on the, you know, cruise and get away. So, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and book the cruise on your own. What we're going to do is we're going to have another video, you know what I'm saying, step by step on how to book your own cruise online. So definitely look out for that video, you know, because I know we have a lot of people saying, like, how do we book our own cruise? You know, I don't want to go through an agency. You know what I'm saying? Once again, nothing wrong with the agency, so I don't want y'all travel agents getting on me, you know. I'll get on us, you know, we're good with that, you know, we're good with travel agents as well. But for those that want to book your own, you know what I'm saying, follow our video, you know, step by step.
All right, see y'all next time.
You just say subscribe.
No.
I told you to stop editing it.
Oh, I should have said in the beginning of this month. Let's say another one. Well, thank y'all for watching, and please do not forget, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to keep up with our latest travel news, tips, and cruise.
See you in the next video.
Let's go.